dear students. Trust all of you doing very well. Today I am going to talk about a 100-day plan. We are somewhere in the second fortnight of Jan. So a 100-day plan from today will effectively end somewhere around April 30th. Your exams are in the first week of May. So broadly, it's a 100-day plan. And please note, my dear friends, this is a plan specifically for repeaters. Okay, I am trying to focus my attention here on repeaters who have been stuck in this subject for some time and all that. For a first timer who's already got a leave of 1 or 2 months earlier itself, and they've already finished AFM, and they are right now approaching and they're preparing for all 5 subjects or 6 subjects, whatever it is, this approach may not work. Okay, very straightforward. I am telling you, this is largely for repeaters or people who are starting preparation fresh today. If you are one of those category, congratulations, you are very brave. And I wish you all the very best. Okay, if you're a first timer and you are starting preparation on Jan 2nd week or 3rd week, all the very best. Okay, if you have not started AFM so far, then my best wishes are with you. Please study hard. You can also follow this video. Otherwise, this video is primarily for repeaters. Okay, and please note, there are certain things that I want you to do before you actually, go and embark on this plan. One of the first things I want to do is, please take your certified copies. So a lot of you would have already applied for it. Please have them handy first. Okay, and try and spend some time on those certified copies and see where are the mistakes you have made. Please understand what are the steps you have missed, what are the concepts you have missed, okay, and what are the topics that you don't know. Concepts, my writing is bad, topics, unknown, okay. Please get a clear understanding of this. After this, please proceed with your preparation. Okay. Till you get this, there is no point blindly studying like somebody who morning to evening studying something without any end purpose. You have to understand your weaknesses, your strengths, and then only start preparing, especially for repeaters I am telling you. Okay. That is the first part. Second part, please note, even though I am saying it is a 100-day plan, please remove at least 20 days from it. I am not removing this for festivals because please believe me, there are no more festivals here. We are already past Sankranti. You may have one Holi, you may have one, Ugadi, or you may have some Ram Navami. But please, you have to sacrifice some time and you have to sacrifice this for celebrating these festivals and rather study. Okay, please keep all those aside, or Good Friday, then Shivratri and all that. Please don't celebrate. Please, if you're celebrating, celebrate for half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours. Don't do the whole day, spending on that. Please do spend time on AFM or any other subject. Okay. Now coming back, I am removing 20 days, not for these festivals. I am removing this for last revision before exam. So in those 20 days, you are not supposed to be studying anything afresh, anything new. You are supposed to be revising all subjects. So in that point of time, I don't want to, this AFM preparation plan going into that. So it is effectively an 80-day plan. It's an 80-day plan. Now, in this particular 80-day plan, I am sure, most of the repeaters would have already gone through a lot of lectures, attended a lot of classes, or going through revision videos. One thing I want to highlight to all of you guys is, if you have already gone through everything, okay, please do not spend time going through again 250 hours. If you are already a second attempt, third attempt person, please do not spend time going through 250 hours. Again, there is an exception coming here. Please note. What I mean by going through around 200, 250, every faculty has around that time only. Okay, very few faculty have 100 hours or 120 hours. Anybody's full-fledged class is 200 to 230 hours. Please spend time on a revision class, and in the revision class also please focus. Revision class, please use it for concepts. I know faculty don't teach great concepts in revision class. I myself also don't teach all concepts elaborately. So please go through those revision class for brief concept, whatever the faculty are teaching. From that should be your starting point to figure out whether you know or you don't know something. Okay. Please do not directly jump into the problems. We all have seen November 24 paper. It was so very conceptual, and so were your other papers of FR or IBS and all other papers. Everything was conceptual. So get that concepts right. Go through a revision lectures. We have our revision lectures. Some of them I've uploaded on YouTube, but most of them are actually available. In fact, every topic is available for me in AFM as part of my paid revision course, which is available on my website. Paid fast track revision course is available, where I'm giving even PDFs of last day revision notes. Okay. So please focus on concepts. Okay. And moment you get the concept, please don't listen to the solutions. Faculty will solve. I also have solved some questions in the revision class. Please don't listen to the solutions. That is a fundamental mistake you are making. Please take all the chapters and solve. Solve. My P600 plus has 600 plus questions. Please ensure you solve 400 questions at least. Okay. If not 400, at least try 300 questions. Please solve 300 questions. Please spend time on trying to find out, first read the concept, solve a problem, figure out that you have not understood a concept, and then if you have access to a full-fledged class, go and check the concept. Please follow this approach where you spend time briefly with a concept, get everything into your head, samajh mein aa gaya, I have understood everything, I know everything, then solve 5-6 problems, then you realize that some of the concepts you don't know. If you know, great. If you don't know, then come back to either the revision class or then go to the main class if you already have access and there understand the concept again. This is my suggestion because I have seen a lot of students don't know basic stuff in quite a few concepts. I know some of you may be second or third attempts also, and I have actually got feedback from students. Sir, I don't want to learn concepts, sir. Now I know everything. I only want to, tell me what are the steps, what are the formats in which I have to solve the problem. Boss, you have seen November 24 paper. Every question was a reverse engineer question. The exact steps, whatever are there in the question in our past exams, they have given the answers and asked ulta the questions. So please don't get into this mode of, I will somehow figure a format and remember a format and go and solve there. No, please do not do that mistake. So what am I saying? Brief concept, then questions, then understand tough concept. Question solve and don't listen to solutions. This is a dangerous disease. Listening to solutions is a disease if you ask me. Everybody thinks that by listening to a solution you will understand. Arey boss, when I listen to solutions I don't understand. I am seriously telling you. Only when I put pen on paper, arey ye kaise ho gaya? How did this happen? What mistake did I make? I also keep thinking like that only. So please do not listen to solutions. Please solve pen and paper without looking at solution. Okay. And this part has to move along with this other part. That is, you would have understood what are the mistakes that you are making in steps, what are the concepts you do not know, what are the topics that you don't know. This you should proceed for all the concepts that, all the chapters that you are studying, you should keep that at the back of your mind and then only start preparing. Okay. And my suggestion, the order of preparation, order. I have told this multiple times, I am telling again and again. Forex, if you're a repeater, again this is for repeater, derivatives, Forex, then you have portfolio management, interest rate risk management, then advanced capital budgeting decisions. After this, follow other aspects. After this, all other topics. These have roughly 40 to 45 or sometimes even 50% weightage. Please study, finish off these chapters first. I know they are tough. There are some questions that you may not understand. Things like, I myself say actually in international financial management, if you get tough questions, tough detailed questions, ignore. Then I also tell you in Forex, fate of forward contract, you should learn this. If you are not getting it, only then ignore that, but please study every other concept. I still believe this is a learnable concept because very high potential for MCQs, high MCQ potential. Okay, it is made for it. What is a cancellation loss? What is that loss? What is this loss? What is this? That is how they can potentially ask question. So my suggestion, don't leave it. If you are leaving it, leave it, but know that you are going to lose marks. Okay, and please note, if you are leaving this, please study rest of the Forex chapter. Please don't say that entire Forex chapter leave. No, don't do that mistake. Then portfolio management, I repeated this ad nauseum. Ad nauseum means continuously. Portfolio management, that optimal portfolio. This I myself say don't study. Okay, even if it comes in the exam, it has to be a choice question. Don't bother about it. Okay. But these three are the things that you may choose to leave. But everything else, you should be 100% thorough. And I know a lot of people, sir, I spent a lot of time in theory last time, but theory very little came. Yes, boss, May 24, you had 12 marks of theory. November 24, you had one 4-mark direct theory question, one 4-mark plus theory or practical. 4 marks, there was a question. So technically, if you see, you can say only 4-mark question was asked. Yes. Will this be the scenario next time? I don't know. Nobody knows. But please be clear. Institute has full liberty to ask whichever way they want. So they will, whether it be 4, 8, 12, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it will be 8. So do not ignore theory. Do not ignore theory. Do not ignore theory. Then other aspect that I want to tell, and I'm covering a bunch of things. I'll come back to that 80-day plan, but these are all parts of that. When you are studying the respective topic, then itself please finish theory. Then itself have my last day revision notes or create your own last day revision notes. Even if you have already created them earlier, please create them afresh. Create LDR afresh, because this is what you will use for your 1.5 day revision. Please do not come up with some other new LDR on the last day. Sir, us sir ka concept note aa gaya, this sir ka LDR aa gaya, us sir ka revision note aa gaya. Don't do that on the last day. Please make these LDRs now when you are studying a topic, and create these both for theory and practical. I will give you my LDR, which are already available on my website. If you want to use them, use. But I still suggest, please apply your mind. Okay, that is, create your own. Then, after you do this, once you finish theory and practical, please note, you have to, as I was saying, solve problems, right? 300 plus problems, take a concept and all of that, solve the problems and all that. Please, once you finish that, right, I expect you to finish it in 60 odd days, okay? Every day spend 2 hours. I know you have several other subjects. If you are writing both groups, it's a different story. If you are writing one group, it's a different story. But on an average, you have 2 to 3 hours every day, okay, in these 60 days. In these 60 days, if you are going to prepare for AFM, if you are writing only one group, obviously you will have 4 hours. But if you are writing 2 groups, then you will probably have, each subject you spend 2 to 3 hours. You have 5 subjects, 10 hours a day, okay. Please don't spend extraordinary time on IBS. If you are thorough with these 5 subjects, 80% of your, 70% rather, of your IBS preparation is done. So please spend 60 days, 2 to 3 hours, depending on whether you are writing one group or 2 groups. And please solve, how much is it? 60 into 2 hours is roughly 120 hours. So please note, this is why I am saying don't go for a full-fledged class. Please spend time on 120 hours going through a revision class of 40-50 hours, something like what I have done, or take a YouTube revision video and then immediately start solving the problems. And whenever you have a doubt, go back to the thing. Okay, this is the first 60 days. Okay, then when you are doing in this part of the 60 days, what you have to do is, and this is a mistake I have seen from a lot of people, please solve one mock after you finish the syllabus. Okay, one full mock. If you're finishing the syllabus fast, solve it quickly, one mock. Then revise. Revise for how many days? Revise for between 3 to 5 days, depending on your comfort level, and then write second mock. Okay, this is how many days? 60 days here. This is one more day. This is, I'll take extreme 5 days. Okay, then one more mock, one more day. So how much have we done? 61 plus 6, 67. All right, we have 67 days so far. Then please revise again. Okay, when I say revise, don't revise the entire full day. Okay, it takes between 3, if you're every day you're spending 2 hours, revision cannot take again full day. So you have to spend probably 4-5 hours revising. Okay, then revise again, revise second time. This again another 3 to 5 days. This is 5 days. Then third mock, that is one more day. So 67 plus 6 is 73 days. Okay, please necessarily attempt 2 marks at least 2 marks, and please focus on stepwise. Please focus on stepwise. I have even just yesterday I have seen students question paper certified copy, students answer sheet certified copies where they have randomly written stuff. Okay, there is no step, there is no logic. Jumping from one step to another, you will lose marks. Okay, this is one. Then one thing I want to highlight, 73 days, still 7 days are left. Okay, this is buffer. This is buffer. If you don't understand something, if you have fall sick, or you one day some celebration, some wedding, this is the buffer you have. Okay, in this, if possible, do a revision 3 for 3 to 4 days. Okay, then you'll have 3 days of buffer left. 77 days, 3 days, max to max. Even if you don't do this third revision, fine, as long as you're comfortable with the first 2 revisions. Okay, then very, very important thing I want to highlight. First chapter, financial policy and corporate strategy. They have given a new thing about external financial requirement. They moved it from the business valuation chapter to the first chapter. So, and they've added this only for May 25. It was not there in May 24 as a topic and as a question. It was an old question that was asked in one of the exams, but it was never there as a topic. So focus on this. External financial requirement. There is possibility of a question. Whether it will come, I don't know, but they have added this just now, so it is very high possibility. Then you have the other new things that have been added. Advanced capital budgeting decisions. In this, there are three things that are very, very important. One is Hiller's method, because already they have asked simple question. Now they will ask tough questions. Hiller's method, equalized annual cost, then certainty equivalent. Okay, these are important things. Okay, if you get a question on these, you should be well prepared. Okay, then you have which chapter? Then we have derivatives chapter. In derivative, they have added new stuff. Please note, I have been telling this for last 2 attempts. There is a very high chance of credit derivatives, and they have asked real options already. Even then, real options is still an important topic because it's an interesting topic. It is a confusing topic. More than interesting, it is confusing. That's why. Real options. Okay, and please remember the Black-Scholes formula. Okay, you cannot say I cannot remember and all that. You have to remember. Okay, real options. Then you have binary or exotic options. These three, whether it is theory form or it is practical questions form, you will 99%, out of these new topics what I am saying, you will get questions. Please note, you will get questions. Then you have Forex chapter. In Forex, they have added stuff about SWIFT, payment gateway, then have international finance, and then they have this other modes of foreign currency borrowing, FCNRB, then packing credit, then they have added couple of more. Risk management of Forex, and then there was one more topic that they added, factors affecting exchange rates. Okay, these are new things that they have added. Necessarily go through. Please spend time on this. After Forex chapter, then we have interest rate risk management, IRRM. In this chapter, please note, from now on, you will not get questions on LIBOR. You will get questions on Sonia, not Sonia Gandhi, Sonia. Okay, so far, then you have a bunch of other similar kind of international benchmark interest rates. There is a concept itself of benchmark interest rates. Okay. Then you have international financial management, where they talk about this one, IFC and Gift City, IFSC, not IFC, IFSC and Gift City. Okay, already one question has been asked, right? IFSC. Then IFSC question has been asked, but please be aware, IFSC, Gift, these are important topics. Then you had in securitization, we had something about blockchain and tokenization. This was already asked once. But there are new topics in this. Please go and study. These are all new things. You have to necessarily study. You can't say, I don't know, it is somewhere lying in the bus, 4 marks. Why do you want to gift away 4 marks randomly? Right. Then you have startups, and they already asked a question on succession planning. Does it mean they will not ask again? There is no such logic. Please study all these new chapters. These are very, 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 very important. I don't know how many very, very I can put, but very, very, very important. Okay. Put a star and study all this. You will, even if you get a practical question or you get a theory question, please hit it out of the park, sixer. If you study now, it is 100% possible. Then finally, don't unnecessarily spend time on MCQs. There is no separate preparation. If you have our app and access MCQs, please do it. But I'm not saying, but what I'm saying is don't, MCQ kya ho jayega, what will happen, what kind of question will come. Don't unnecessarily get bothered about it. If you know the subject, if you know the concept, you know everything, it will come out properly. You will be able to solve. And please note, they have so far in the previous 2 attempts, they have only asked the practical questions in MCQs. Very, very likely they will ask theory questions and twisted theory questions. Please note, please do not make the assumptions that, pehle past paper used to come like this, now they are changing. Yes, they will change. You are going to be tested. And in fact, if as attempts go by, as more and more new scheme students come, my guess is the question paper will become even more twisted. Why? Because they have had 2 years of articleship and 8 months of preparation time. So in 2 years of articleship also you are supposed to study, okay, and in 8 months of preparation time you have full-fledged time. So it may become more and more twisted. I am not saying tough, I am saying twisted, okay. So please focus on trying to understand the concept. If there is one summary that I want to tell in this particular video, in the next 80 days, focus on concept and then solve the problem. Whatever you've not got, go back and check the concept. I know this sounds very, array, this is what I do. No, a lot of people are not doing this. They are skipping through the questions. They are saying, mujhe aata hai. I only know this small concept. When I say go back to the concept, I am saying understand the concept in depth, in thoroughness. Please note, there are mistakes that students are making which I want to point out to them. Please don't make those mistakes. Get 100% clarity on the concept. Please go to the concept multiple times. Okay. I will come out with a separate video after probably a month or two on what should be your approach for the last 1.5 days, how you should prepare, what you should have it. But that is not today. Today we have 100 days left. Make these 100 days count. Okay, so make these 100 days count. Any doubts? Okay, 100 days should count. 100 days should count. Okay, so make this count. I am here to assist you. Ask us any questions on our forums on app. We're ready to help. Any kind of questions that you have, any kind of concepts doubts that you have, please feel free to post. To the extent possible, I will help, because if too many people ask, I can't answer everybody. Probably some other student will answer. But please do reach out to people to get solutions of things that are tough for you, or enroll in classes. If you're finding some topic very, very tough, please enroll in somebody's revision class or something like that, so that you get an understanding of that. Please ensure that this is your last ever attempt for CA and you are becoming a CA after May 25. Okay, chalo, I'll not take further time. Please study well, ensure that you follow a structured path and you will succeed. Okay, all the very best.